What's up, everybody? It's Graven Gaming here, and we're going to be taking part in part 2 of our Total War Rome 2 as the Romans Let's Play. And so sit back, relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into this. So where we left off last time, we had just taken Valathri and Ariminum, and we were about to take, well, not take, but about to go up and attempt to capture Patavium, which shouldn't be too much of a deal, and also finish off the Etruscan League over here in Alalia before they get a little bit too strong. First, before we end our turn, I want to check our diplomacy, see if anybody else is willing to do anything with us. And I know Dalmatia is normally pretty happy to hang out.
By all the gods, your word.
Yeah, they wanted the trade and the non-aggression right off the bat, which is happy and fine with me. Venetti still wants to be kind of friendly, but I'm not into that right now.
I am honored to greet such an ambassador.
No.
You speak well and with conviction. Unfortunately, what you say is like a trireme without a rap, largely pointless.
No, they didn't want that. I thought we would be able to get the alliance with them, but didn't happen.
Welcome. I throw open the door.
Sparta does not want the military access either, apparently, so... Okay, well, we're going to have to start... Oh, we have an edict that we can issue, which is good. We don't need Romanization, because we already got the Roman culture complete. Commerce building might be good. But I think tax harvesting is going to be more important right off the bat, and this is going to be our most prosperous area anyway. So I'm going to go with that. Get us 15% extra bonus. But that's the way it goes with Rome 2, is once you capture all the units, or not units, settlements in a given province, like Italia is this for right here, then you are able to issue an edict. And you only get a certain amount of edicts per empire level that you have, but you can add them onto your most needed settlements. So like that's what I do early on, is try and add it on and get more money, which is great. Now I think it would be our best interest to spam for cohorts. So that would be a very good idea, actually, because then we'd have the most powerful military in all of the land, and no one could ever stop us. So let's see, what do we have here that we can really get going? I think getting more units would be beneficial. I think disbanding the levies and getting velites would be to our best interest also. Now, I don't want to spend all my money, because I know I can probably upgrade something down here, Cassentia or one of the others. No, I can't. Okay, I spoke too soon, I thought. Now, maybe our navy could use a little bit of a boost. Maybe we'll get one more for them, or two, something like that. Because we can't really support too many armies right about now, so I just want to get enough to take down a couple small settlements and factions early on before we take on the big boys like Carthage. Egypt is either going to be a friend or an ally, and that's going to come maybe 20 turns before we come into contact with Egypt, if everything goes well. But I've done a couple playthroughs as Rome, and they either hate us or they really like us. But it's a good thing to be getting off on a good foot with Athens, because Athens tends to be one of Egypt's big allies, because they're a Hellenic faction also. Okay. Well, look at that. Apparently we have a foul-mouthed general now. How many units do we have total? We have 15 out of 20, so I think it would be nice to get a unit of cav, and then principes. That's good. That is beautiful. So that will fill out that army, and we'll have a full stack right off the bat, and we'll be able to crush Patavium, no problem. And there goes Carthage. They're at war currently with Syracuse, and Syracuse is being pretty ballsy because Syracuse does not have the ability to take them on apparently or maybe they do because they built 2 armies and 1 sizable fleet, but Carthage does have about 5 or 6 settlements, and they start off with about 2 or 3 armies and 1 fleet. But Syracuse will either take Lilybaeum or Carthage will take Syracuse. Ooh. Apparently we have another Ludi Romani. And we built our military wharf, so we don't really have the income to support a big fleet at this point until we get another trade resource. Okay, so yeah, we're going to march up to Patavium right now because we are all fully replenished for the most part. We have a little excess money, so we're going to go ahead and try and hinder their general. Please. Wow, we got him. Very good. Okay, we killed their general, and that was one of their big-time generals, too. Now, Pastumia here is going to get a rank up, so we're going to give her a critical success. Now, we have enough money that we can start upgrading a bunch of other things in our settlement, so I think it would be good to get an amphitheater and more food, and then maybe an extra unit of velites down in this army, just to kind of bolster. Okay, the Etruscan League's getting frisky, so that's going to be an interesting battle once it comes time, but I'm going to let them boil over there for a little while before I really worry about them. I've got bigger fish to fry. Syracuse now has actually about a little more than a half stack ready to go. So we'll actually see how that plays out. Oh, great. Now, here comes Etruscan. Mr. Etruscan is paying a visit to the coast of Italy, so we might actually have to pull back. Okay, so we just researched a tech. Sabotage their grain fields. First thing. Very good. I don't know, what do we want to do? Because we can either... Hold on, there we go. We can either push in with Julius and take down Patavium, or we can go back and try and defend Rome from this army, which is going to inevitably come in and crush our garrison force. Or... I think that's our best option, is to pull our other force. Good, that didn't lose our public order, but we're going to pull them within reinforcement range and push for Patavium. Bam, declare war. Boom, boom, bippity bop, and we're moving in. Oh, this is going to be good, boys and girls. Cuddle up. It's time to beat up some Celts. Oh, and they're actually coming out to fight on the field. This isn't going to be a city battle. Oh, and they have the high ground. They have the numbers advantage, which means they're going to come for us, which is good, because they actually have a crap army for attacking, but that's just kind of the way the AI is built, because they have a numbers advantage and they have the hill advantage. So alright, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have my Hastati kind of line up like so. Then have my Principes. It's not Principes, whatever you're called. Creative Assembly, that's what they're called. It's Principes. have them behind, turn them off skirmish mode, get them behind there, have our general in the very back, and then our equites are going to go up on our highest point and maybe try and get us a flank. That is looking like a pretty strong formation. Let's take a look at our forces, because these guys actually look really sweet. There's our Howdy. They really fixed a glitch with their faces from a while back. And I just love the oh god, what are these guys called? Decurion, that's what it is. That is really nice. That's a sweet model. And then here are our Principes. They've got heavy armor, better equipment, it looks like. And then our Velites back in the back. And our general, where are you, Lucius Lebo? There he is. Nice. Alright, I think we're going to get this battle started. Okay, the enemy is on top of this encampment. It looks like they're actually going to pull back a little bit, which is surprising. But they do have slingers. So that is okay, because slingers can't do much against cav, but we're going to have to keep an eye out. Lag, lag, lag. Alright, so we're going to send our cav up to try and get a peek at what they've got and what their strategy is. Okay, they're reforming. I guess they're trying to match up with our line formation. But there's their first melee infantry, the Levy Freemen. They're very bad. But all of our units except our cav are revealed, so... Well, we might be able to get a good flank in with the equites. Alright, there's their chosen swords. That's their general, at least for their settlement. I don't know where their actual general is. There he is. Okay. Yeah, so they're going to pull back now and try and go after my cav, so it's going to be best for me to just pull back. And I don't know why I'm lagging so much. Normally this doesn't lag. But okay, so we're going to move our formation forward a little bit up to this tree line. We're just going to kind of march. This is going to be an interesting battle because they've got the hill. God, this is going to be tough. Can I see where their range is? I know it's something like 80. So it's about double of what I have my... So it would technically be about to the bottom of the hill. So I could push my force even further to try and spur them to come down. And let's pull our cav up also at the same time. Get them on to the other side. God, I love this marching animation that they do. It's not really like an animation, but it's just so sweet. Seeing these guys walk up in their like brass plate armor. I just can't wait until we get the legionaries and the cohorts and things like that. The cohorts look sick. Like, they are so cool. Alright, how are these guys doing up here? I think they're ready for some Roman assistance, maybe, and beating them up. Alright, how does this... Alright, it's enemy morale, which might be a viable option. We're gonna actually climb this hill a little bit to try and get a shot.
General!
Move our general forward a smidge. Get our cav over farther on the left flank. Now this is going to be hard to try and shoot at them because they're actually going to be up the hill and it's going to have a line of sight. So I'm hoping that these guys will just be able to chuck it up the hill without taking too much fire. Okay, let's push them a little farther. That should be perfect. Get right in range.
And the double. Happy to serve Rome. Advance and speed.
Alright, let's get him up to there. That should do. Alright, we're taking some fire, but our shield should do nicely to kind of prevent that, at least for now. And yeah, we are really hitting them hard. Okay, now it's time to go back to the regular shot. They got the morale down. We're going to try and use these guys as shock absorbers to take the brunt of their skirmisher value. I don't mind if the velites break because they're not going to be too useful for us in this battle.
The men are wavering.
Push up a little further. Okay, there we go.
Understood.
Give him a little skirmish mode. Or no, actually, I don't. That's okay. Yeah, skirmish mode.
Orders understood.
Have him reform.
And the double.
Let's take these guys back down the hill. Go, go, go. Alright, here come their mercenary Celtic warriors. Dang, those guys are fast. Alright, maybe we can get a charge.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Alright, we got our wedge formation, and we're going to try and charge into these swords, but it's not going to work because they're pulling back. Man, this is going to be a tough fight. Okay, I have an idea.
It's a loose formation now. Advance and speed.
Alright, we're going to put these guys in loose formation, and then get the rest of our Hastati into loose formation as well. Kind of behind.
Happy to serve Rome.
Then Principes. You guys into loose. And then I just had an amazing idea. Or maybe not so amazing, depending on how you view it. But we're going to charge up the hill in loose formation. And then close. And then once we get to the top of the hill, we're going to close ranks and charge. And we're going to do this in waves. So first wave is going to advance now. Second wave, prep for the charge. And third wave, also prep for the charge.
Quick march. Riders, advance.
Okay. Now these guys have better defense against... Yeah, they've got much better armor So they should be able to take the battering that the slingers have. And in addition, they do have the loose formation, so they should withstand more shots because they're not as bunched. Alright, now 3, 2, 1. Oh, they're pulling back, so we're going to wait a little bit longer. 3, 2, close. Okay, now second line. You guys, up the hill, loose formation. Third, I'm going to split you up, left, and right. And Cav, I'm going to have you kind of swoop around behind. Get into your flying wedge while you're doing that, and then get around behind, because we're gonna. Ooh, they have light horse, and it's gonna be versus our equites. Medium versus light, I guess. All right, men, come on. Okay, second close. You help there. You help there. You help there. And you go for their general. You close.
This is a shameful display.
You close. Alright, now I'm going to make sure these guys are also in tight formation and getting in on the flanks here. Now everyone should be in tight formation, and if they're not, then I have a problem. Alright, where's their cav at? Okay, it must have charged in, so if we eliminate their missile threat, then that should be it. Okay, looking okay so far. Alright, I need to keep these guys in the fight for a little while longer.
Advance at speed.
Come on, buds. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, now they're within our range of influence. I'm gonna give a second wind to these guys. Alright, how many, okay, so we are in battle. We're gonna get them out of wedge so they can kind of move around a little bit faster and get their acceleration. But once we get rid of these slingers, that's going to be a huge part of their force gone. Now, we won this engagement over here, so we're going to kind of do a charge into the back of these Levy Freemen. Now, these guys are going to push into them. You guys are going to push into them. Looking good to me. Now the skirmishers are trying to attack our equites, but they're not doing too great. Alright, these guys are holding up actually okay, considering the fact that they are fighting the unit, the general. Actually, I meant to say general, not unit. I'm stupid sometimes. Alright, we have 27 seconds, and then I need to inspire. Oh no.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Come forward!
Okay, our Principes, I'm sorry for the pause there. Principes are going to go up and fight the general unit, and I think our general can get a rear charge in on theirs. Okay, we did not exactly get a rear charged on us. Okay, our Cav won this engagement, so go fight them. General pull out.
Our general is under attack.
Inspire these guys. And they just broke. Alright, this needs to shape up, and it needs to shape up right now, because it's not going well. Alright, those guys are broken. We need to shatter them, please. Please and thank you. Please, Equites, just shatter these guys. There we go. Finally. Now everyone can come and play with the general. You guys go for this dude. Can I get another rear charge in there, general? And that kind of helped a little, so pull my general right back out.
The enemy general
Good.
is
Oh,
dead.
that killed the general. So that should be a big rout for them. But this is a city battle, so if anything, they might just all die. And that's a full rout. Look at that. That was a costly victory, I'm not gonna lie. We lost a couple of stati, but at least we didn't lose any of our principes, and they just kicked it, man. They all kicked it. But that was a hill battle, so I was surprised we actually made it that far. And we gained a good bit of experience in that too, so I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with that. So we're running a little bit over time, so I'll wait for it to just get out of the battle loading at least before we say goodbye for now. But okay, there we are. That's a beautiful animation. Look at that. That feels so good after getting beaten so badly. We only lost one Hastati, though, which is okay. So we're just going to occupy Batavium. We destroyed the Venetti culture. We're going to convert it to ours. And we don't just have enough money right now to convert that building for us, but in 4 turns we will have a very ample glass supply, and or we actually already do, and it improved our income significantly, so we're looking good. But thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Craven Gaming once again signing off. I'll see you next time in part 3, so thanks again.